I don't know what's more sad. Complexity throwing their map pick right now because they're having a rough time on overpass. Oh, get killed by Grim. Nice contracts, please get the site. Fuck. Right. Or the fact that Rush retired or announced his retirement yesterday, and he's looking to transition into coaching. So Rush, he was one of North America's most prominent, and I'd say one of the most successful entry fraggers. He was essentially one of the players that helped impulse our region's teams to any international success or major success, right? With his time on Optic, his time on C9, his time on EG, Complexity 2, which unfortunately they better figure it out. It's 9-11 on their pick. They're on a Nico though, so hopefully they have the last gun round to kind of go off. Um, he he retired after a 13-year professional career. For context, I have played this game for 10 years. I started playing. I opened the game the first time, I think September 2015. That means he's been playing professionally for 13 years on top of when he just played casual. Granted, he is known to be one of the most prominent entry fraggers the region has seen, even being quoted by Blame F as being one of the best entries in the world. Not because of his insane clicking abilities, because obviously I think right now that spot on the throne is reserved for Donk, who can kind of do it all. But essentially, Rush was one of the original entries that understood that space and giving your team time to get onto the site and get favorable angles was the backbone to success because statistically he would take 1/5 of his team's peaks every round and he would win half of them, and if he didn't win the other half he would get traded because on his roster he had Mixwell, I think. For a few years he had Tarek, he had Stanislaw on that Optic roster. I think he had Naf too. So he had a lot of players that were there to support him as well as go out and trade him. So that created and generated a style that would catch a lot of teams off guard. On top of this tactical understanding of defaulting that kind of would help them create info plays when they couldn't just rush a site based off their tactics. Uh, Basically, if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, look into Optic Rush or C9 Rush or EG Rush or Complexity Rush on how he takes space and entry frags. Because oftentimes the entry fragging position isn't really a position that gets a lot of like love on the stat sheet unless like you're Doc and you're just winning, because it kind of removes the real life and the in-game pressure of you having to take the first position, and sometimes that is the truly the skill of it, like understanding when you got to take the first fight or if the first fight you take is going to be beneficial for your team, because a lot of what he was known for was his solo fakes or his way of taking space and utterly like confusing the other team, right? Because it make sure they didn't rotate, and if they could anchor and have to stay, it would give the four other members of his team the ability to go take the other side of the map. Basically, he's looking to see if anyone's going to pick him up, and I'm curious to see what he does with this because he could definitely have some major impact on upcoming NA teams that need to catch up in terms of entering and understanding how quick the decisions need to be made, as well as like helping younger entry fraggers kind of understand like that understand the value they hold with staying alive and kind of like understanding how they can get away. Oh, it's rough. 2v1. They do not know where the bomb is. Oh, this is a scary round. Move away. Oh, they don't know. They did. He saw him cross pillar. 1v1. Oh shit, that's not good for them.